Guys, so this is my game one of trying to get good with this battle group. We're against Razzel. Is that Razzel or Razzel? I don't know if Razzel is very good. He doesn't have the high rank, but he does have the level 50 avatar. So he's played at least for a bit, and he's playing just full faction centered lands. Now, my first thought here is because I know I want to get to this font. If I play a flying champ, I can get there turn 1. So that's what I'm thinking right now playing. I also have the Iroi Rift Lord. But I think, personally, I would probably play this. The Courier is good because of the flying, so I can get in 2 turns to my font. Now, so what's he going to deploy? It depends. If he plays... Now, he's gonna play something that will hopefully for him also get to this pot in 1 turn, right? So either something with 7 speed or something with flying or leap. But the turn after that, that's where I have to be afraid of. So once he deploys the champion right here and goes to this middle font, I want to see what I can play that will deal with that well. If it's a champion with pounce, then I do not want to play a range champ, right? Because then he can get on me and kill me. He plays the Forerunner, but he plays it in an awkward position, or isn't that a strange position to play your Forerunner? Alright, so this is, though, a champion with elusive. That means I do not want to play a ranged champ, right? Right now, I only have ranged champs out, though, except for my Rift Lord. So that is really my only possibility that I can see that goes well. So we're going to play that, because this is elusive. Now, he's not going to spawn. So this is a little awkward. This means one of 2 things. Either he's very aggressive, and he's going to go aggressively to my font, or he's bad at the game. Right? He might have just misdeployed. Because right now, he cannot get... What, can he? No, right? Put G up. Also, having G up is also very good, right? So I want G up at all times. So the grid. 1, 2, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's 1 off right now because of this deploy. So right now, I can get to my font, and I can get to this font and defend. Oh, fuck! I hate myself. Oh, my God. Fuck. Alright, so that was me clicking too fast. That's something that I'm going to have to learn to start doing, is clicking slower because of that bug where it still goes from the courier, or where the courier is, so it went to the right instead of to the position where I clicked. So he gets this font now for 1 turn. He did deploy last turn, so he might not have too much Nora, but he probably does, because these are both very cheap champs. So yeah, that's kind of my fault. I have to deploy slower. That's something I can think about next turn. Now, he doesn't have the AP to get to his font, because, like I said, he positioned. If he had positioned him here, he would have been able to go down, but whatever. So now, I have to think of 2 things. First of all, he has Punish. So this is also something I have to do. I have to look and see what upgrades they have. Usually the base upgrades, everybody knows, but it's usually about these upgrades that kind of change, right? So he has Punish. Now, I can do one of 2 things. I can put a Iroi Rift down over here in a hope that I can put a Relic down, or I can just go in here with my Rift Lord. If I do go in here with my Rift Lord, I have to make sure that I have 0 AP, so he can't punish me with... Yeah, so he can't punish me. So we'll go here. I don't have to use Drudgery this turn. I'm not sure when is it best to use Drudgery. That's another question I have. So, when is it best for me to use it? Is it good now? I'll be taking 3 AP from him, right? Ideally. Or is it best to do it right after I use a power play, right? Can I use it now, because it's only a 3-turn cooldown, and then have time to use it again once there is a power play, right? These are all the things I'm thinking about. So if I use it now, these guys will lose AP. He will lose 1, he'll lose 2. And then in 3 turns I can use it again. That's probably a good idea. So if he has 7 next turn, then he'll be at... he'll be at 7 next turn. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4... And then he'll have 3 AP left, so then 7 plus 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's only losing 1 AP, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to go here. This will also make it so he can't engage me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He wouldn't be able to engage me either way, though, right? But because of the punish, I will lose all my AP this turn anyway. So this just makes it so I can just chill there and lose my AP. So we'll just use it this turn and then go up here as well. Now, I want something with ranged. What do I want? I can play something with healing. Will he have something like something with Fester next turn? Or does SL in general have Fester? No, they don't. So healing wouldn't be a bad idea. Also, because they're SL, they often do have a lot of healing. So this is a good play, I think. Because usually SL has a lot of healing, as we see with regen, regen. Right? So playing something that, you know, gets that... Oh, wait. I forgot. Oh, fuck. I forgot. I almost forgot to use the fucking surgery. So, I'm playing something with Rotting Blows or Decaying, so now I can kind of go against that regen that he has. So I think this is a good deploy, the Houndgun. Now, so I have 3 champions out, and he has 3 champions out. He lost his AP, so like I said, he's going to have 10 next turn from there. And then we'll see how close it gets. So I can't think that far ahead, right? That would have to be three turns ahead, and I don't have the AP and head space, right, to think that quickly, right? So do I have to just learn to think this more quickly, or do I just say, you know, fuck it, I leave that out? Like I could think, hey, okay, he'll have 7 next turn, or 7 after that, he'll have 10, and then after that, he'll have this much. After that, he'll have this much. How many turns until he gets to this font? Blah blah blah. Alright, so next turn I'm going to be doing Arrow Rift. He does not have anything with Swarm. Now, we do have the Surge enemy, so Arrow Rift will kind of actually mess me up against him, but other than that, it's a good play, I think. Also, Distract would help against Defensive Strike. Defensive Strike will cause me to be punished, right? So we're going to just do the Arrow Rift, I think. Yeah, exactly. This also means that his Defensive Strike went off on a summons. That's good for me, right? 1, 2, 3. So I can actually not hit the footman right now. I can move up 2, but I don't want to get hit by the punish. Right? So I don't think this Hoonkin will ever be in danger of getting punished. What? He's leaving Nora? That's weird. He left Nora. A Nora Globe. What? Why is there a Nora Globe right there from the punish attack? That's interesting. Anyway, so he can attack my Rift Lord and deal 1 extra damage. So do I go in 1 or to the side 1? What do I do here? Do I go over 1 or back 1? I think it's probably best if I go back 1 with my Rift Lord. And then just move in with my Courier. See, if I go in 4 and then back 2, yeah, so if I go in 4 and then back 2, I'm in the font, but I also have 0 AP. And I don't think he'll ever be able to attack my Hoonkin, right? Now, I want to deploy something, because we're Shattered Peaks. What do I want to deploy? He has another ranged champ with Enduring Aura and Block. So I want something that does well against armor, right? The Head Shrinker might not be a bad idea because of the Shrink. Ascendant might not be a bad idea because of the regen that we still have going on every once in a while. And because of the turn after. Wary. It's too slow. I couldn't think of what to deploy here, right? So I knew I wanted a range champ out. I do have 2 tanks now, 2 range champs. That's good. But what of these did I want to deploy? I could have deployed another Hoonkin. I could have deployed a Spearman. I could have deployed a Witch Doctor. Do I need Cleanse? That was a question I had. If I needed Cleanse coming up, then I would have wanted to play the Witch Doctor. But I don't think I need Cleanse here. A Hyaenid Ascendant is good. Because of that Defile, but he just deployed. So I don't think he'll deploy this turn. I think if anything he'll deploy next turn. So I'm not sure if it's better to just deploy the Ascendant also next turn. The Spearman is good because of Cackle and Wary and Poison, right? Good all-around champ. If he goes in to attack... So now, okay, I have to think... So that was my deploying thoughts. Now I have to think what he's going to do. He attacks, okay. Now I have to think, can I kill this Judge Torian? What was that? What was that? A Lashes Helm. So he retreats, and he probably has... Okay, no, he doesn't have... He does have Enduring Aura, but he does not have the Nexus Aura. So he does not have that up. He does have Block on this Footman, but from ranged, he will take quite a bit of damage. What was that? assault. So he's going for my footman. So because he put the footman in range of all of my champions, I think I can kill him. I can attack once with. I first want to proc the block, so that's what we want to do first. Actually, no. First, we want to deploy the tribal hut to make sure we have the extra damage. Do I want to deploy now, or do I want to play my resistance? That's my question now. I can deploy. Because we're Shatter Peaks, I think I might want to deploy here, even though. So do I have the kill even without the resistance? Is my question. So first, I want to proc the block, right? So that's happening no matter what. Now let's see if I can kill this guy. I have 2 hits from him. Who's the best to attack with first? Well, something that reduces his defense. I could go up and do 1, 2, 3. I can go up and attack with my head shrinker, or I can use the shrink on him. I think I can attack though. I think attacking is better. Oops. Do I have? Oh, illuminate. So I want to use illuminate first, right? That will reduce his defense. So now he has 0 defense. Now, do I want to waste my AP with my Hoongid? Because I think I can get the kill even without him. Because then, no, I can't actually. No, I need at least 3 attacks, so I can't. I can attack with my head shrinker, and then we'll attack once with my. All right, GG. Alright, so everything I was thinking about, I could kill that champion next turn, but I don't want to ever double tap because of the gaining in AP. It would have been 3 and then 5. So I want to spread the attacks out on my champions so that my champions keep the most AP because they don't have to use the extra for the double attack, right? So I could have double tapped with my Hoongid, but it's probably best, I thought, to hit always once with all my champions, right? Instead of double tapping with one and then not attacking with the other. Right? So it's better to hit once with all of them. Now, I had to think about what they were going to do next. And he went in pretty silly with the footman. He didn't have to surrender there, I don't think. But it was just silly of him to go in, right? Because I can proc the block really easily. And I had enough range to attack. Now, because I was going to get that kill no matter what, I didn't have to play the resistance. I can just play the another champion, right? Because Shatter Peaks wants to keep deploying champions. So I didn't have to play resistance. I can just play another champion. So that was my next thought. There's just so many things you have to think about, and so those were my quickest thoughts. Let's hope somebody will help me think of the things that I should need to think of quicker, or like what's better to think of, right? It's like I didn't need to waste my time thinking of the footman going or the whatever that was, the forerunner going all the way to the top and see how much AP he has go to the bottom, right? So I can think of that, but I need to optimally use my time of my thinking space, right? The amount of time and stuff I have to think of. So I can think of it going all the way down and then coming all the way back, how much AP it will have once it gets to me, right? Which would be around 4. Or I don't have to waste my time doing that and just see what it is, and then instead think of other things, right? So it's kind of hard to think of. Goodbye.